killer, no filler type of tournament, right?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like a very stacked tournament, but we're gonna get, like, it seems straight into the first game of this set. So it's the third pool. We're gonna be having two pools, and this first match looks to me, I didn't pay much attention, but it looks to me like it's gonna be between Fruits and Cloud. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, of course, Fruits pretty much the only the top Pac-Man here in Mexico, and Cloud is someone that plays a variety of characters, and it's going this time with the Sephiroth as the first pick on it on the pool. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and Cloudy, like you mentioned it before, he's been trying a lot of different characters, but I'm actually a little surprised to see him starting this first match with Sephiroth, and well, you mentioned it before, Fruits, Hazel, however you want to call them. Look at that first stock for Fruits, but yeah, they are probably the only and best Pac-Man in the country.
yeah, absolutely, and that's why like the name. You associate the name of the player with the character, and so far showing why he's the best Pac-Man out there. It sounded to me like a parry. I didn't see it, but so far doing a good job. Pretty much almost a full stock of an advantage so far after a minute and a half of gameplay. And well, Cloudy struggling a lot to get close and trying to take the stock, but with that tilt is gonna be enough to take the stock. But 92% on his side, he's gonna be very careful if he wants to close this game, and if he wants it to stay as close as possible, because so far Cloudy, well, he's getting camped to
Oh.
away with the projectiles, and just
Oh.
like that, Fruits, it seemed like he's gonna take the stock, but it's not enough just yet.
And Fruits, they are trying to go for those flashy stocks. They almost got it, but like you mentioned it, 144% for Cloudy. It's gonna be tough, and he just run straight into that hitbox from Fruits, and now he's lagging behind by pretty much 2 whole stocks, but 82% on the side of Pac-Man. It's nothing to sneeze at. They gotta be really careful and dodging that explosion by a little.
Yeah, Fruits looks pretty confident here, but he's gonna be the backer on the middle of the stage from Cloudy that takes Fruits' second stock off. So things getting really even now after a pretty quick first stock at the start of the match. But of course, incredible stuff from Cloudy, parrying pretty much every single attack that Fruits threw at him. No punish here, good stuff from Fruits, forcing Cloudy off stage and trying to take the stock as fast as possible. Right here reacting, but Cloudy gets a chance to escape and does some damage for himself. Right now, none of them wanting to really risk this final stock that much, because, well, Cloudy has done a good job of bringing it back from the disadvantage, but also Fruits has to be careful because things are slipping from him.
Yeah, that's right. They started with a pretty good advantage, but now they are off stage. They won the counter and go to
That's
sleep.
it.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
It's surprising to me because I honestly don't see that many Sephiroth players use the counter as much as Cloudy does, but it worked out for him perfectly, and he brought back a match that he started losing very early.
Yeah. We saw him struggling at the beginning. I think that maybe the problem that Fruits made is that they kind of show their cards a little bit too early. Maybe they could have saved some of those mix-ups for the later part of the game, but well, they still have 2 other games to work with, so not everything is lost for them.
Yeah, Fruits definitely started to feel too confident, and like I think they got too aggressive, and that's when Cloudy closed the distance. But now this is a second game; it's a new story, and it's gonna be Cloudy. We're gonna be starting with the aggression, getting the early advantage with the percentage, but of course, Fruits not wanting to stay back. But of course, we see the character change from Cloudy to Pyra and Mythra, and of course, I think this is the character that most people associate with Cloudy the most in the later months. Being pretty much just one of the strongest Pyra and Mythra players here in Mexico. But of course, it's a matchup that is pretty common now. So of course, Fruits is gonna be feeling quite comfortable with this matchup. But so far, Cloud doing a good job. The percentage is incredibly close so far, but that's the nature of the first stock. Trying to close things with the backer, doesn't find it just yet. And at this point, Fruits doesn't want to get that close because they can get the advantage with the projectiles right now.
And now they switch to the Pyra. Looks like they just want to close this stock. no matter what. And you know, she hits like a truck, but gets hit by the bell from Fruits. Now Fruits, they are off stage. What is Cloudy gonna do about it? Trying to get that up tilt, and the upper, it's gonna be what Cloudy needed to get this first stock, but 148%. Let's see how much juice he can squeeze out of this first stock.
Yeah, trying to get the most out of the early advantage here. Well, not that early as we saw in first game, but an advantage nonetheless is going to be the backer here from Fruits. Not enough to take the stock. The pressure here with the projectors, with the Fruits, with the Fire Hydrant, that's going to be enough to take the first stock. Only 42% on Fruit's side, but Cloudy, of course, trying to keep that advantage that he's got from taking the first stock. Being aggressive, but not risking things that much, of course. Cloudy knowing he doesn't need to approach as much as before, since he's got the advantage, but he does not want to have Fruits feel comfortable playing from a distance with the projectiles.
Now we can see Cloudy with the high level nada, the high level nothing. He's just standing there menacingly waiting for Fruits to make their move, but that's something that I really like about Cloudy. A lot of people think that, you know, offense is king and that, especially with the Beyblades, you gotta be on your opponent's face. But sometimes just standing there and watching your opponent's reaction, I think, give you a lot of information.
So we see here the edge guard from Cloudy. Perfect job there with the down tilt to the upper. Takes the second stock off of Fruits. He's gotta be careful because things can get pretty tricky right now. Cloudy feeling himself so far. Keeps the aggression up, and Cloudy doesn't seem to find a way just yet, but trying here with the combo game, trying to get the advantage back. Good forward smash, which barely misses, but doing a good job using the projectiles to try to extend things and make as much damage as possible. Once again, the offstage game from Cloudy pressuring here with the side B baits that there's no punish there from the bait. He's gonna go deep, he's gonna tip!
Ooh, yeah.
He's gonna take the platform off of Fruits, and that's gonna be it. An incredible job with the edge guarding there from Cloudy, smart enough to take the recovery off of Fruits and gets the set 2-0.
Sencillito, that is what Cloudy is. Well, I don't know if he's actually thinking about it, but it was pretty solid showing of skills from Cloudy, and looks like Cloudy it's gonna be able to sit on Santa's back for lap for a moment. So let's go and hear that. Oh no?